The first time I was prescribed with topical steroids, I was just 3 years old. How often did you use steroids? I was having this crazy itch attack on my arms. Please share the food and drinks that you can eat and the ones you can't, please. We did allergy tests and he's allergic to almost everything. I'm so sorry to hear that. And with my diet, I have been cutting out inflammatory foods for about 7 months now. So that's gluten, dairy, processed foods, and refined sugar. That's what feeds the bad bacteria in your gut. It's called the inflammatory foods. So I have been cutting that out and adding in lots of veggies, protein, fiber, and like fermented foods are also very good for to feed the good bacteria. So that's your miso, kimchi, sauerkraut, Greek yogurt, that sort of thing. And you also want to be eating a lot of onion and garlic, and those two I think are rich in sulfur, I think. And it helps you support your liver, because I think your liver gets affected a lot by steroid use. And also like cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, spinach, kale, they're good to restore the skin, I think. I'm not a nutritionist, but they're good for you, so I eat them. And also protein, just eating meat, and also carbs are important as well. So just like eating a well-balanced diet. When I say cut out gluten, I've already reintroduced Greek yogurt, and what else? And I've been reintroducing cheese from hard cheese, starting from once a week. So this is to heal my eczema, and it's a bit different to TSW, because TSW, I've just got to sit through it because it's just the withdrawal symptoms that my body's going through, and I can't really do anything about it. I've just got to sit through it until it's all out of my system. So I kind of worded it really weirdly in the original video, so I'm doing a voiceover. So when I say there's not much I can do about TSW, I just meant that like there's only so much you can do about it, because TSW is a withdrawal from the medications, the steroids I used to use, but I am doing my absolute best to support it by eating well. Obviously, you are what you eat, and the food you eat make your skin, right? So that's what I do. Like, I support my body with good food so that I heal faster with TSW, but mainly all this work is to heal my eczema. And to be honest, it's really hard to know if I have eczema because of all the TSW symptoms that I'm experiencing, but I'll see once I overcome TSW if I still have eczema or not. But even if I don't have eczema anymore, it doesn't hurt to be healthy and, restore my guts and my body. So I like to eat healthy. Do you have insomnia while dealing with TSW? How do you deal with insomnia? So during the first few months of TSW, I struggled with insomnia so much. I could not sleep until like 3, 4, even 5 a.m. One of the biggest reasons was that my body was so hot and oozy. It was wet from the liquid, and it had a burning sensation where my skin came in contact with anything. So even lying down on the bed hurt so much. I would even have days where I would sit up against the wall and sleep, and I couldn't even hug my partner, which was so sad. But that all changed when I started no moisture treatment. My skin dried up overall so that it was more manageable than having hot weepy skin, and that contributed to being able to sleep well at night. I was able to lie down on my bed again and just feeling safe again. Like, I didn't have that burning sensation anymore. I was a lot more comfortable than before, so that helped with insomnia. And I noticed that since taking this supplement here, it really helped with my sleep. So look into this if you can. What workouts do you do with TSW? I love to do Fit by Mick on YouTube. I think she's a gym instructor, but she posts lots of different workouts on YouTube, and I like picking different ones every day, the ones I feel like doing. And yeah, I just do her workouts every morning. But I do have days where I feel so lazy, and I've been feeling this way for the past week. I haven't been motivated to work out. And this morning I just went for a walk because I didn't feel like working out. But I guess it's okay to have days like that. Just give yourself a rest. How you manage with showers and cope with the pain. So with no moisture treatment, it's advised that you minimize contact with water, which means limiting showers. I personally would go 2 or 3 weeks without showering. I do wipe my body with a wet cloth. Sometimes spray it with diluted apple cider vinegar to wipe my body and prevent infections and keeping a good hygiene. But if you are really desperate, you can shower twice a week. But make sure it's a cold 10-second shower without any soap. And I wash my hair over a bathtub because you don't want the water running down on your body the whole time. And if you do have a partner who can wash your hair for you, that would be great. Where to start in the healing process, because it's so overwhelming, and you're doing amazing. Thanks so much. I know it's so overwhelming, but for me, I was so committed from the start to stop using steroids before falling pregnant and like before life starts. So I was so keen to just start and get going. I guess it's so important to be mentally ready before you start, because it's not an easy ride, and you don't want to be feeling depressed during these times, because it can take you to dark places. So when you are ready, start tapering off slowly. I guess that's where you could start. And the thing is, I know that feeling of like you feel rushed to stop using them, because the more you use it, you might prolong TSW. And I know how that feels, but it's better to use it for a little bit longer and stop when you're ready and go through TSW in a positive mindset than having to rush things through and just stop using them and go through TSW feeling depressed. So I really suggest that you are mentally ready before you start. Hi Remi, I am a fellow TSW mate and I've been withdrawing from it for about a year plus. I have to say I really admire and impressed by your courage to dress up in ways that you want still. All along, I've always covered myself up with long sleeves and long pants because I just can't bear the sight, and sometimes it's also because TSW makes me generally feel cold easily. So I prefer to have a jacket around me. But I still want to thank you for being brave and inspiring so many people. I would like to hear from you. How do you overcome the fear of showing your eczema publicly? I even worry about the flakes when I'm in the public sometimes. I've also got another question that relates to this. I'm someone that is insecure about my looks, and TSW made me even more insecure, especially when I'm around when I'm with guys. To be honest, I don't have much guy friends to begin with, but I recently am finding myself falling in love with someone, but I don't think he will accept me and my TSW. My dad has occasionally expressed when I was younger that no one would love who I am if I continued to have eczema out of goodwill to make me stop scratching. I don't blame him though. I also hate myself for being in this state, and I feel disgusted with myself. How will anyone be okay with me and staying with me forever? When I see how supportive your boyfriend is. First of all, I'm so sorry that you've been told that by your father, and I think that how you were treated as a kid really contributes to how you are right now. I'm no different to you guys, and when I step outside, I always wear long sleeves, long pants. I cover myself up with a face mask and even a cap, a baseball cap, because I feel insecure as well showing my skin during TSW. But I feel safe on my platforms, so I can be myself in front of you guys, but I'm no different to you guys. I feel insecure as well, so just know that we're all in this together. And I used to blame my body and my skin for years and years for not having clear skin like everybody else's. I would just be like, why do I have to go through this? And just blame my skin for everything. But one day, only recently, I realized that like eczema has a root cause, and my skin, my body was just trying to tell me that something was wrong in my body by the rashes on my skin. And it was trying to help me, right? My body is on the same team as me. My body was doing the absolute best it can for me, and it's keeping me alive every single day from day one, from the day I was born. When I noticed that, my heart got so warm, and I felt sorry for blaming it for all these years. And that's when I truly accepted my situation, and now I have so much self-love. My heart is literally so full with self-love right now. So I think the first big step would be acknowledging what your body has been doing for all these years for you, and when you realize that, you'll be able to love yourself truly. And another thing is I strongly believe that what's meant for me will come to me no matter what. Like, there's no accidents, coincidence. What's meant for me will come to me. What's not meant for me will not come to me. I'm a very strong believer in that. So if the guy that you're interested in is meant for you, you will be together. Like, it's not something you can control. Do you get what I mean? Like, someone could come into your life, and if they come to your life, that's what's meant to be. And that doesn't mean that you're gonna fall in love with each other and you're gonna like be together happily ever after. It could also mean that that person brings a life lesson to you and that you need to learn from them, because I believe that everything that you come across in life has a life lesson that you need to learn from them. So I think just don't worry too much about whether you will find someone that will accept you or like, you know, love you, whatever. Just sit back and relax, because what's meant for you will come to you. And I have a favorite quote that I like to come back to every now and then is, I have so much peace in knowing that I will not miss what's meant for me. So with no moisture treatment, someone asked, does this include no face oils either, even if it's natural? Yep, so with no moisture treatment, you don't want to be using any products, but I do use pseudo cream, which is a nappy rash cream on areas where it gets weepy sometimes. So just on like little areas of my skin. but that's about it. I don't put anything else on my skin because it defeats the whole purpose of no moisture treatment. But I am so keen on going back to my skincare routine after I finish no moisture treatment. Yeah, I can't wait to start using serums and lotions and moisturizers and have nice plumping skin again. Okay, so that's about it. If you have any more questions, please comment down below and I can do like a part 2 of Q&A. Bye guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.